Hi guys, and welcome back to Allotment Newbie. My name's Jenna and we're at my allotment in Doncaster. So quite a few bits to get done today, hoping to sow some seeds directly into the ground. We've got a unusual, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but we've got an unusual thing we're going to do today, which I'll explain a bit later. And we also have a guest with us today, which I will introduce you to shortly. So yeah, let's get cracked on, guys. Time to get some work done. So before we get some work done today, I'm going to introduce you to another newbie that's going to be helping out. This is my pops, Martin. So he's going to be helping us soon. He's just going to potter about with me today, just holding things for me and looking around and getting used to the place before he starts helping in the near future. So if you see him in this video, just know that this is who he is, my dad, and not a randomer that's just walked onto the allotment. Hello everyone, so we're over at one of the pallets that have been made into a raised bed. I'm just going to give it a quick dig over in a second. It's not too bad at the minute, it's not soggy, you know, like it was the other week. So I'm going to put two different types of spring onions in here today. The normal white ones and the blood red ones that you can get as well. I have my glamorous assistant just off shot here who's going to do the passing for me, which we're going to do in a few seconds. So I'm going to dig it over and then we'll come back to getting it all full of seeds. Good times. Hey. Right, so I've given it a dig over. I know you can't see it very well because there's cardboard at the top here, but you know, oh look, you can see it there, look. Decent stuff in here. In terms of the compost. So we're going to put the blood red ones in first, and once we've put them in this half, there's another half here which we're going to put the normal spring onions in, and then we're going to cover it with some fleece. We're still getting a bit of cold, but whatever warmth does come, it will capture that and keep it nice and warm and moist, keep the moisture in as well, and also keep it from, once it starts sprouting, from being munched and pulled up and eaten by whatever decides to come and visit the allotment plot. So I'm just going to quickly get this glove off. So I'm only going to make a couple of little trenches in here, if it'll let me, because it's really good stuff. It just all falls back in on itself again. So we're going to do a couple of rows. You reckon, Dad? Oh, it's so good, this stuff. I can't get it to do what I'm asking it to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my finger. It'll be quicker. Right. Just even that out a bit. There we go. Right. Try again. Attempt number 2. That worked about as good as the trowel did. There we go. That's better, isn't it?
Do that one and cover it, then do the next one.
No, because then I'll not know where it is. There we go, that's row number 2 and row number 3. There we go. So we've got a couple of little trenches. We're going to do 3 rows with this one. Take my ring off because it's getting mucky. So blood red ones, I'd love to see these. I've never tried them, never seen them in the shops, but when I saw the packet when I went to buy them, I was like, ooh, interesting. So hopefully that will not fly off. Can you just hold that for a minute, Pops? So I'm not putting like one, then the next one, the next one. I'm just going to scatter. We plough the fields and scatter, because we can always thin them out later on. Once they start coming through, because like I say if, just purely because I know I haven't. I've tried doing spring onions last year in that little tiny bit of space I had. And only one came up, and then I lost it because I'd put too much stuff close together and I just lost it. I couldn't find it anywhere for love nor money. So yeah, they are now in. Can I spot the pocket, Dad? Thank you. See, glamorous assistant, everyone needs one. Okay. I mean, packet won't do as it's told. Right. Put those back in if it'll let me. They're not going to soak, just sprinkle them on there. There we go. Thanks, Pops. So now, because this soil is quite damp anyway, I don't really need to give it a water or anything. I'm just going to cover it back up with with my trowel. And like I say my prayers to SpongeBob and whichever God is the right one, and hope for the best. So that side is done. So please keep your fingers crossed. So I'm going to stop now so I can do it on the side. You don't need to see me do the other side as well. But yeah, so keep your fingers crossed we get something coming up in the next few weeks. I'm so excited we're now getting stuff in the ground. Great stuff. Okay guys, so we've got the spring onions in. I've got my glamorous assistant doing the camera work right now. So if it goes all wobbly, we'll blame him. So we've got the blood red ones down here and the normal spring onions on this side. And then we realise we've got a patch either side of the block in the middle with nothing in it. So we're growing some carrots in there. Not your normal carrots, I think they're called Paris Marit 5 or something like that. I'm not very good with names, so I do apologise if I've just butchered that. But they grow in sort of like a bulb shape rather than long thin carrots. So anyway, we've got all that done and dusted, and now we're going to put some fleece over it. So the fleece will keep it protected. If we get a bit of sunshine, it'll hold the heat in there and the moisture will stay in the soil and not dry out too quickly. And it also protects it, so if they do start sprouting, which fingers crossed they will, it'll stop from little beasties coming to eat them and plucking them out the soil and what have you. I don't know if they do, but I'm just protecting it anyway. So I got this roll. It's 1 metre by 16 metres from B&M, £8. Didn't think that was too bad because I knew I needed some quite desperately. Never used fleece before. We've only got the netting down here. So let's just see how much we need. The good thing is about this particular bed is that because the soil is lower than the top of the bed itself, this can just go flat, at least until they start sprouting up anyway. So that didn't work, did it? Oops. Oh dear. I'm sure my dad's probably laughing at me behind the camera. Oh, right, so just for this moment in time, let's get that there. Whoa. Pull that back a bit. Oh no, it won't let me. Right, cut a bit off here. I don't know if this stuff frays or, you know, if it behaves itself. It looks okay. I haven't got the best of scissors, to be honest. It's like when you cut wrapping paper and it never goes in a straight line. Going everywhere. Go on, go on, go on, and voila. Right. Put you there out of the way. So we get this covered. I don't know what I've done with my other brick. Oh, it's over there. There we go. Done and dusted. Well, at least I get a couple more bricks anyway.
Yeah.
So that's now covered. I will do it properly in a minute, and then I'll show you what we've done once I finish it.
Ta-da!
So there you go. Yeah, got it all covered. Pulled it across so it's nice and flat. It's not touching the soil. That should keep those seeds protected now for a little while. So please keep your fingers crossed. I know I keep saying this with everything we do, but we need that first win. We need to see something starting to sprout. Okay, next job, guys. Okay guys, so we're now at the end of the allotment. Just behind where you are is the fruit cage. So we're going to now partition off our last beds. Yes! That means the whole thing will be ready to dig over, to plant, just crack on with spring. I absolutely cannot wait. Seriously, absolutely buzzing. Buzz, buzz, buzz. So yeah, we're going to do that now. So let's crack on. What is planned?
Right, we're here.
You've got to dance now. Dance, Pops, dance. Oh dear. We've done it. The whole plot is now plotted out. The only thing left, I'll show you. Smile, Pops. The only thing left, falling over, is where the flower bed's going to be. So I'm hopefully going to put bricks across there rather than membrane because it'll just take up too much room. So we've done it. We've finally plotted out how everything's going to be. So I'll quickly show you the beds. Still got a lot of garden staples to put in to secure some other areas, but I'll show you what's going off. So there you have it, the 3 beds I mentioned. Like I say, this bit down here will have bricks. It will separate it so we know that that's the flower bed. I don't want to use any more membrane than is needed. So yeah, chuffed to goddamn bits. What do you reckon, Pops?
Yep.
We're looking good?
Certainly is.
Excellent. Hi guys, so you can tell just by the rosy cheeks just how much work we've done today. We've done absolutely loads. I mean, you've seen how everything's starting to look. Look at it, it's all planned out. It's looking beautiful, baby. So the thing I was on about earlier, the weird thing that we're going to do. So one of my friends that I subscribe to, he's called Nick the Gardener. You might know him, you might not, but I will put his link down below. He's doing a little test. Now if you want to join in for a bit of fun, please do it, because this is the only reason I'm doing it. It's very, very daft. So he's researched this, I think it's a Chinese or Japanese scientist who's done some research on positivity and negativity towards things. I think he did it with rice and frozen water, so ice. So our experiment is to do it with plants. We're going to plant some seeds in the exact same manner, using the same compost, same pots, everything, water the exact same amount, the whole shebang. But to one of them, we're going to talk and be nasty and horrible and tell it how much we hate it, and the other one, we're going to tell it how much we love it. Crazy, I know. So Nick the Gardener, if you're watching, crazy. But we're going to give it a whirl just for a laugh, because why not? You know, everything else is serious, getting everything done and dusted. So it's a bit windy, so we'll try our best. We're going to do some of the carrots that we planted earlier, the ones that grow in sort of like a bulb shape in these pots. We're going to put at least 3 seeds in each one. Just realised I haven't brought my labels, so I'm going to have to put one in one place so I know it's the love one, and one in another place so I know it's the hate one. So I believe if you use the hashtag LoveHateVeg, that's what we're doing, LoveHateVeg. If you want to join in, please comment if you want to join in. Like I say, I'll put Nick the Gardener's link in below. Okay, so let's crack on and see if this works. Okay guys, so I'm just doing a voiceover for this bit. The wind got so bad, which I didn't realise until afterwards, that you can hardly hear anything I'm saying. So we've got those 2 pots there ready to go. They're exactly the same size. I'm going to put the exact amount, same amount of compost in each one. So we'll just wait for me to get that bit done. Yeah, I'm taking a heck of a long time. Come on, Jenna. That looks like at least one of them's now done. Just getting the compost for the second pot. Yeah, I really am taking my sweet time. Come on, let's go. Faster, faster. Okay, so both pots are now full. So, like I say, put the same amount of compost in. I did actually put 4 seeds in each pot because the pots were big enough to put at least that amount in. But yeah, I mean, you guys are going to have to tell me what you think about this crazy idea of love-hate for your veg. Like I say, it's just for a bit of fun, a bit of silliness. You never know. It may affect it, you know. Will the loved plant, you know, grow better than the one that I took trash to? You know, not a clue. I mean, like I say, it did get very windy at this point. I did listen to the video and you couldn't hear me, and that's just a tragedy for everybody. So, I don't know what I'm guessing about at the moment on there, but I'm about to put the seeds in. So, come on, Jen, let's go. Seriously, woman, let's be having you. So those seeds are really tiny. The seeds I'm using are the carrots, like I say, that I mentioned earlier, that were planted with the spring onions that grow into sort of like a bulb shape. So those plant pots should be adequate enough to grow them. They were very tiny seeds, so I was struggling quite bad. It was windy and they were tiny and I could hardly see them, even with my glasses on. So let's get this bit finished. Come on, girl. Yep, so they're now all planted. So yeah, I'm interested to see if this actually does do anything. Not a clue if it will or not, but like I say, just for a bit of a giggle. So yeah, fab stuff. Are you ready for this? I hate you. You're rubbish. I've just planted you and you still haven't started growing yet. You're absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. I hate you. I hate you. No one's come with a white coat yet to take me away, but anyway. Next. Our loved one. I love you. You're wonderful. I may have only just planted you, but you're my absolute favourite. Come on, show me how good you are. Start growing. Don't be like your brother, who's absolutely useless. You're wonderful. I love you. I love you. I love you. Seriously, I'm still waiting for him to come with a white coat. Okay, so now the craziness is over. It's time to go home. So thank you for joining me today. Just a very quick recap of what we've done. We've sown the spring onion seeds, the blood red ones and the normal ones, with some of the carrots. Whew, sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm knackered. We've managed to finally sort out the top end there. It's all separated. We've just got to get some more of those staples to make sure everything's absolutely stable before we get rid of all the bricks, because, well, you never know what might happen. So we've done that, and we've done the love-hate veg sort of challenge type thing. I can see me going crazy talking to my plants like that, but you know, the sun is coming out now. Look at that. I can let it. Sunshine, love it. There's little Pops in the background there, just standing like a statue. He's been a lovely little assistant today, hasn't you, Pops?
Of course.
So I don't know when he'll be down again, hopefully soon, because he's been a great help today. We have been stapling some other areas of the plot just to get them a bit more ready for when this bark chip, wood chip eventually comes down. Like I say, still not found any yet, but we will get there. We were going to plant some other things today, but time restrictions are on us today, unfortunately. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being here with us today. It's always appreciated. So from Allotment Newbie, I say goodbye. Ta-ra.